Can you believe it's a month since we did the first one? Sometimes it feels like a month goes like that, and then other times a month feels like a decade. I think we can judge from my hair that a month definitely has passed since the last time I spoke to you. So yes, welcome back. Welcome back to my home here in Hove. This is my living room. Have a look around, make judgments. I know you probably already have. That's what we do now, isn't it? We just judge each other's abodes via Zoom, going, I wouldn't have chosen that colour. It's like a sort of sludge. Well, it's Farrell and Ball, I'll have you know. As Laura Lee said, we're planning a brilliant evening for you this evening. Food, entertainment, and I'm going to be introducing the different elements and talking you through things. So yes, as she said, just make sure you've got your computer somewhere you can see it, somewhere you can hear us, and where we can interact. Very importantly, we need to know you're there, so do use that hashtag Lock-Down Dine-In, and we'll get communicating with each other. Here we go. To kick things off, now it's time to grab your starters, put your kebabs on for your main course, onto the grill or the barbecue, and I'm going to be back with you in just a few secs. So welcome back, and at the end of the evening we're going to be attempting something rather special, my friends. In fact, it might even be a world first. We're going to be attempting to do a virtual online mind reading. Now, don't fear, it's not me going to be doing the mind reading. I have many talents, many skills, all of them very much underutilized in this current pandemic, but mind reading isn't one of them. Instead, I'm delighted to say that we're going to be joined by the stars of Britain's Got Talent from a couple of years ago, DNA. Hello, boys.
Good evening, Zoe. It's a real pleasure to join you tonight.
We're going to try something with you, Zoe, but it's really important that everybody here understands we've not set anything up in advance. Now,
I can guess we've not said we have never met.
What I'd like you to do is to think of a number between 1 and 59. So in your mind, you've now got a random hour and a random minute.
Zoe, you've now got this random time in your mind. It'd be impossible for Andrew and myself to know what time you're thinking of. Is that right?
Totally, yeah. I've literally just made it up.
I want you to imagine on the palm of my hand, you see the face of a clock. You've got 12, okay. 3, 6, and 9. 12, 3, 6, and 9. And you see the hands spinning round and round on this imaginary clock in your mind. And they stop on a random time, a time that we couldn't possibly have known in advance. For the first time, Zoe, would you say out loud the time that you are merely thinking of?
It's 5:35.
5:35? And there's absolutely no way that we could have known that in advance. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I told you we'd need your imagination for this. And if you've been imagining the face of a clock on my palm, you may have noticed the strap of a watch on my wrist. And I want to show you the time that's set on my watch, which is exactly 5:30.
My tiny brain is blown. Okay. Time to get on with the quiz, as if we haven't had enough quizzes already this pandemic. And to help me with this evening, we have a very special quizmaster for you, live from his home somewhere in the northwest of Englandshire. Please give a very, very warm welcome to the brilliant Mr. Russell Kane. Oh.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. How you doing?
Russell, in your library.
I know, and weirdly, there's a clock just hanging off the shelf behind me. 5:35 a.m. struck on that clock as you said it. On to the first question, people. Are you ready? So question 1. What was Buzz Aldrin's mother's maiden name? We'll move on to question 3. What is the longest recorded flight of a chicken? Is it A, 0 seconds, B, 13 seconds, C, 34 seconds, D, 71 seconds, or E, I don't know about a chicken, but the longest flight of a cock is Dominic Cummings between London and Durham. I mean, you could look at that as a phallic reference, or you could say it's a clever species pun mixed with political satire. And finally, for this section, is the picture round. On screen is a piece of fan art. This is real drawing a fan has made of their idol.
Thank you so very much. See you in a bit, my friends. It's time to introduce our Lock-Down Dine-In menu composer, if that's such a thing, Jack Williams.
Oh, I love that intro. Thank you so much, Zoe.
A menu composer. I think I've just made that up. That's quite. You can stick that on your profile pic now, Jack.
So we've got our halloumi here, which I've sliced up. I'm just going to use a little bit of rapeseed oil on here as well. And that just helps the cooking process and also helps with the caramelization of the halloumi. And then we're going to head outside. So bear with me. So I am going to be juggling here. Like I said, I'm using this laptop. We're going to be heading outside. It's a beautiful night here. I'm in North London, N17. I'm going to show you the sunset. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful sunset. Whoa. Ali Pali is over there somewhere in the distance. So let me spin this around. And I've actually got the barbecue on already. What we're going to do is, oh, can you see? Hey. So everybody who's got the main course going on, there's your chicken skewers, which we'll turn our attention to in a second. But let's get our halloumi on.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jack. And we should be joining you again in a bit.
Yeah. Do you want some?
Thanks. Yeah, that. Thank you.
Go on.
Barbecue summer vibes. Okay, so before we move on with the quiz, I think it's time to check in with Dale to see how you're all doing with the quiz and check in on those tweets. Are you there, Dale?
I love it in a car park. So, just finishing off the chicken. I took them off the kebab in the end. That was a ridiculous thing to do, wasn't it? There we go. We're all done there. The crew will be tucking into those very, very soon. So we've had loads and loads of tweets, and Laura Lee and myself have been going through them and selecting a winner, and we do have a winner. That belongs to Dave Mutter from Champion Academy.
Brilliant, brilliant. So we'll be hooking up with him later, I guess?
Absolutely. So we're going to send him an email, contact him now, get him online, and we'll get him on the show. And
before we go to Jack for the desserts, we promised you earlier a world first of virtual online mind reading. So please welcome back Darren and Andrew DNA. Are you there, boys? Hello, welcome back.
Here we are.
And we also have Dave. Hiya, Dave.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to hand you over into the very mystical hands of DNA. Good luck.
Okay, so Dave, pleasure to meet you, buddy. Zoe mentioned that we genuinely have not set anything up with you in advance. That's really important for everyone watching at home to understand. Everything that's about to happen is happening right now for the first time. Dave, we're going to take you on an imaginary journey in your mind.
Now, before we go any further, I want to draw everybody's attention to this. This is something Darren and I talked about, we wrote down, and I'm going to place it here. It's going to remain in full view, just here the entire time. It's going to play an important part in a few moments.
Whatever you say, I'm going to write down, and we're going to keep it in full view the entire time. I want you to imagine you're standing in front of an imaginary house in your mind. You look at the door, and on that door you see a number. Any number you like, whatever you say, I'm going to write it here so everyone at home can see. Dave, out loud for the first time. What number are you thinking of?
17.
17. 17. So I'm going to write down the number 17. Okay. Go for somebody that everyone at home would know. Don't go for somebody too obscure.
Okay. Bruce Willis.
I'm sorry?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. So, Bruce. And Willis is W-I-L-L-I-S, right?
Yeah. W-I-L-L-I-S, yeah.
Bruce Willis. Number 17, the colour blue, and Bruce Willis. Three things we couldn't possibly have known in advance. I'm going to leave that there in full view. We'll come back to that in a moment.
And of course, before Dave made those choices, I showed you that I'd made a prediction with Darren, which was in this mug, in full view. Hope everybody can see that. And you'll see what we did actually predict was exactly the number 17. It was the colour blue. We thought he'd go for Bruce Willis. Guys, it's been a real pleasure to join you this evening. We are DNA.
Wow, that's this bit where you just go, oh, it's just really easy to read, like an open book, like an open book, more like a pamphlet, really. Right, so it must be time for the dessert. That sort of bizarre sound there is saying it's time for dessert. Time for you to plate that up, and we'll be back with you in just a minute. Go back to Russell now to see if we've got a winner. Have we got a winner? See if we've got a winner. How did you do, Russell?
Well, I was part of the mastermind that designed those amazing questions, so I couldn't fully enjoy the quiz. But the drawings, as I said, will haunt me for some time. On the basis of the last drawing, several people have been arrested in the northwest area, like an e-fit of a wanted criminal. Anyway, thank you very much, Zoe. They say it's the taking part that counts, but we all know in a first past the post system, proportional representation really doesn't matter. So if you haven't won, who's there? So who is the winner? Can I have a drum roll, please? It is Wayne Goldstein from IHS.com. The Performing Artistes team have arranged a hamper for you. So they will be in touch shortly to find a place to send it, unlike the UK government, which has hampered your movements for approximately another 2 weeks. And for our industry, till January. Help me, I'm lonely, I've got no income. Zoe.
I hear your pain, Russell. Thank you so very much. Lovely to see you. Stay safe, stay happy. I'll see you soon, my friend. Brilliant job. Well done. And well done to Wayne. As he says, that hamper is on its way to you. Well, that just leaves me to say thank you. Thank you for all of you for taking part this evening, for going out, for getting the menus, for having fun with us, for interacting, for tweeting in. Stay safe, stay alert, whatever that means. Stay happy, stay connected. And thank you so much for taking part in another Lockdown Dine-In. I'm going to hand you back to the boys, Dale and JJ. Goodbye. Thank you so much.